Too far gone or truck worth saving? Some machines are too cool to just be sitting motionless, stuck and still besides the road. I think with a little bit of work, okay, maybe a lot of work, I can bring this truck back to life to join the living again. From rust to glory, fix this 57 Chevy on Route 66 with me. Some trucks are like time capsules, and this one is ready for a second life. This truck has sat in the Arizona desert for decades, and before that, it was a Las Vegas plumbing work truck. Now it sits here at Valentine Station, just 39 feet from Route 66. Here on Route 66, there are thousands of yard art cars like these that just line the road, that aren't running and won't ever run. Classic cars like these should be driving on a classic road, not be sitting beside it. I found this truck buried in the desert, sitting in a pile of tumbleweeds, 50 miles from Valentine Station in Golden Valley. This truck is 69 years old. It's a 1957 Chevy 3600 3/4 ton medium duty truck. This truck started its life as a Las Vegas plumbing truck. Can you imagine this truck driving across 1960s vintage Las Vegas? This truck served people. It laid a lot of pipe across Vegas and probably installed a few water heaters too. I am going to get this truck roadworthy and drive it down Route 66 again. Classic cars should drive on the classic road. This truck now has a new mission. This truck once served people, and I have an idea of how it can serve people again. The new mission is make this truck a vehicle for human connection. How? Polaroids. I can get this truck running and driving, just roadworthy. I can drive it down to the Hackberry General Store, which is 3 miles away, which always has a whole bunch of Route 66 tourists and people there. Then I can offer them a free Polaroid picture standing next to this iconic truck. Plan? I don't know. Cost? Well, that's another question mark. Can I do this? This remains to be seen. As for the plan, I don't know every step, start to finish, but I can start, get this truck cleaned up, get the tools out, and then kind of do a walk around and show you what we're working with. As for the cost, well, this is going to be a super low budget restoration. The goal with this thing is not to make it show worthy, but just to make it road worthy. So we're going to be on team low budget here and just do the essentials, just enough to get this thing going. Can I do this? Well, I have done similar projects in the past. There was the Phoenix, which was a 1999 Dodge 2500 Cummins turbo diesel truck, also a 3/4 ton, that had previously caught on fire. And I got that, kind of restored it, found another cab, swapped that on there, found a service bed, put that on there, did some more stuff to it, got it running, got it sold. So that was pretty neat. I've also got a Massey Ferguson work bull tractor, a 203, out from a field, got that thing running, driving, everything going, got that thing sold before. And previously, I have also got a non-running vehicle such as this one, also a Chevy work truck, together and going. That one was a 85 Chevy, and it was a former electric work truck from an electric company in Ventura, Taft Electric. So that one had the Chevy 350 in it, and it needed some heads. Put some heads on it, got it together, got it running, drove it for a bit, sold that one. Probably shouldn't have sold that one. I really like that truck. So yeah, the main thing with this one is haven't been wrenching in a while, but I've done these jobs in the past, and we'll just get started. Hopefully knock the cobwebs off the tools, you know, get back at it, and I think I could do this. So we're gonna start de-tumbleweed this truck and get the tools out and lay out the mission to get this thing back on the road. Now the main goal with this truck is not to make it show worthy, but just to make it road worthy. So just the minimum essentials that we kind of need: replace the stuff that needs to be replaced, fix the stuff or repair the stuff that needs to be repaired, and just get this girl back on the road. Another cool thing is it'll be some time, if you'd like, to spend in the garage with me here on Route 66, just wrenching on this old girl, this 57 Chevy, trying to get her back on the road. One thing I found is wrenching and working with your hands can kind of make you happy and put you in a little bit of a better place. And even on those jobs, even the tough ones where they fight you and stuff's going wrong, it kind of can be really good, and you may even smile while doing it. So that's one other thing that I hope to share with you here, and hope that you enjoy, is it'll just be a time to just get in the garage here on 66, work on this truck, kind of figure it out, you know, as we go along, and the mission to get this old girl back on the road. It seems kind of backwards, but working with your hands can totally put you in a better place. And that's just one of the things that I'm going to share with you here. Now it's time. We're almost back. So I better put my gloves on. We're going to clean this girl out and get started. This is the garage where we're going to work on the 57 Chevy Valentine Station. Valentine Station was an old gas station built in 1945 and also had a motor court and a motor camp. The motor court was 2 small hotel rooms there in the back, and the motor camp was 4 different spots for cars and trailers there with hookups. I like to think that this old work truck kept people moving, and this place is an old gas station on Route 66 did too. Both the 57 and Valentine Station are symbols of the forgotten past here on Route 66, and they're both a little abandoned, worn, and proud. One thing I really like about this truck is the old door graphics. In doing a little research on this truck and trying to find out what plumbing company that it could have been in service with in Las Vegas, it appears that it could be Larkin Plumbing. Larkin Plumbing is still around today. Larkin Plumbing is still around today, and their work trucks feature a distinctive bright yellow paint, which is, I believe, the original color here, or the second color, I should say. This old 57 looks like it had 3 colors on it. The original was a orange, and it looks like the old work truck paint was this bright yellow, and then later they painted on this old green, which is somewhat faded off. So we have a tricolor of colors here with the truck that we have to choose of what we're going to restore it to, right? Or what we're going to paint it back with. We have our truck bed here that's white. So it's a four color, it's a quattro color. So yeah, we really got our work cut out for us here. Originally, this truck had a service bed on it that you would see on a plumbing truck, which also had the same awesome patina. When I bought it, I was given the choice of keeping that service bed or getting a short bed. I got the short bed, but this is a long bed truck. Didn't really want to cut up the truck or anything like that, so it took me some time. And then I finally found a bed that would work, and that's the bed that we have on here. So what I've done is kind of didn't like the position so much of the fenders, so I have adjusted those fenders so they would sit exactly where the wheels are. And so I'm gonna have to reposition some stuff on this truck and modify it just a little bit to make it look kind of just OG and original. Here are the little bed skirts, and since I've moved the fender forward a little bit, as you'll see kind of by the paint marks here, I now have to shorten those fender skirts the appropriate amount. Right here I have the front bumper and the rear bumper there. This truck, once again, is a 1957 Chevy 3600. And that just means it is a 3/4 ton. This has the 8 lug wheels on there, drum brakes, of course, in the front, a single master cylinder, drum brakes on the back, and the rear end on this is pretty high gearing. It is something like I don't know, like 450s, 449, I believe, 448. So I'll have to check that. If you guys know exactly what was the ratio of these, put it in the comments. And next, we'll head inside and show you the cab. And we're in here. This is the cab of the 57 Chevy with a few select fixes. So one thing I'd like to point out is this had the 3 on the tree. That is the 3 on the tree transmission where you would shift on the column. And here on the column, it seems like they taped up some type of electrical switch. Now the turn signal is here on the right, on the left hand side, and it has the right and the left. So this switch was for something else. I don't know. Could have been for the nitrous or maybe something like that. I think the 57 is just, man, so classic and iconic. This dash is so beautiful. As a Chevy guy, I know that people wanted this dash in their vehicles for much more than the 1 year or a couple years that it was in this truck. It is just classic shape, iconic, and such a cool look. With the quad gauges and the speedometer all the way up to 100 miles an hour. Triple digits there, the big ton. Overall, this cab is in pretty good shape, and I've done a little bit of work so far. Have taken out the bench seat, and I'll show you some of that. Now, this 57 Chevy Task Force series was pretty Spartan here for a work truck. No radio delete option, so you had to be kind of humming your favorite tunes. Ashtray right here. I don't think I've been able to open it. I don't know, maybe there's some special loot inside there. It shouldn't be that hard, but once you kind of get it, you get it. I don't know, but this could be a cover plate. Look, it's a cover plate. There's no ashtray in there. Ha, foiled. Same with this one, right? Nope, this one has the ashtray, but it's wedged in there, so it is what it is. But hey, there could be prizes in here, could not be. Oh, look. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Cigarette butts and soda tabs. So we know what kept plumbers going in vintage Las Vegas. Here in the cab, I also have some glass. When I bought the truck, that they told me was for this. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll see. As this window's broken out completely. This one's kind of busted and cracked. The windshield, kind of the same. We got a little crack migrating there. And so we'll have to get these things repaired. This vent window also busted and cracked. Hey, the back window looks good. Man, we're looking better already. We're looking better already. And you know, this window right here, this bubbles, I could deal with that. It's not busted. You know, bubbles isn't busted, right? Bubbles isn't busted. So yeah, I think it's something with the lamination. Looks kind of groovy, you know, so maybe we'll rock it. Missing the arms here for these, missing probably a lot of stuff for these doors, the door rubber and everything like that. So, but we got to start somewhere. I told you about the dashboard. Now let's check out this grill. The 57 Chevy is known for this iconic grill. Kind of looks like the truck smile in there, right? Or it has a happy face. I mean, I could go on and on. I think it's beautiful. Being an old plumbing work truck, it definitely has its share of dents, bruises, or as I like to call them, old pipe oscills. Now, it's a pipe oscill, right? Because back in the day, these plumbing pipes were not lightweight. They weren't made out of plastic or anything like that, right? It was some heavy duty pipe. And if some got away from you and hit the cab, you know, it was just a work truck. And look at that. Fits almost perfectly in there. So yeah, that's what I like to call a good old pipe oscill. So it just has its fair share of little scrapes, little love taps. You know, right here looks like was another one. Thankfully not as deep. Maybe the load got away. So here we can clearly see this broken window on this side that definitely needs to be replaced. And some of the glass that quote unquote is for this truck. We'll find out. If not, we will get it replaced properly. Here's a proper look at the other vent window that is cracked. That other one, remember, is bubbled. And bubbled does not mean cracked. So I think we're good to go. Of course, we will have to get some new windshield rubber when we replace this windshield. But good enough to get her going. This truck is worn, and a little battered and bruised, but it's going to be fun working on it here out in the garage on Route 66 with you. Even though it is neglected, there is some value still there, man, and I think we definitely can fix this up and get this old girl back out on the road again where she deserves to be. So we've already kind of showed you all the bumps and bruises here on the old girl. It's time we go ahead and show you underneath the hood and the engine and what we're working with. So oh boy. So join us in our next episode when we go over the engine and what's going to be powering this old girl here. If you'd like to become a VIP and visit Valentine Station, have a cool experience, all the contact information is there below.